Welcome back to another episode of the Hype Coach podcast. I am your host, Safa Al Chami. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different and a little bit exciting. I've scoured Reddit to bring you real life stories, and together we're going to make a deep dive into them. And I'll be reading these stories and give you my take on whether they are a red or green flag. I came up with this series specifically on my socials about a month and a half ago, and this has been taking me and my audience by storm. We started off as just doing gender reveals, and now a lot of people are sending me these stories, but I thought a really interesting take on this would be doing Reddit stories. So buckle up, get ready. We're going to really dive deep into it. You might see a couple F-bombs flying around, but we're going to bring some really authentic, different stories and my take on them as a therapist. So get ready for some intriguing tales, valuable insights, and a lot of fun as we navigate through the complexities of the relationships, friendships, and everyday situations. Now, this is PG rated. I'm going to try and keep it as much PG rated as possible because I know I'll have a lot of teenage clients that are viewing this on YouTube, on Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So today's story is from Sweet Sticky Throwaway. That is the username. I'm convincing my girlfriend not to wear a white dress on our wedding day. That's quite interesting. Let's figure out why. So me, 32 male, and my soon-to-be wife, 23 male, are planning to get married in a few months. I come from a very religious household with strong Christian beliefs, and one of the traditions in my family, if the woman is getting married and isn't still a virgin, they shouldn't wear a white dress on their wedding day. See,
wow.
I can resonate with this because I've not met, a lot of women think that they're the bridezillas, but sometimes the man is actually the bridezilla. And they want to adhere to their traditions and their abilities and their changes. And I just think that some things are just too westernized, and the white dress is just taken by storm. Like I went to a wedding on the weekend, and the bride wasn't even wearing a full white gown. She was wearing an ivory gown. And even that might set traditions off. But I just feel like some traditions are just traditions as that. I'm not a fan of only wearing pure white. I think we can play around with the white. It's not as deep as some people make it, but I completely understand. This tradition is very westernized. In Islam, we don't have this white gown. You can just wear whatever, but the white is actually associated with purity. It's associated with chastity. So I completely understand why the tradition is still there, and we've brought it into, the times that we're getting married. People are getting married right now. I am not a fan, though. I'm not a fan of airing out your dirty laundry. Like, if you're not a virgin, that's fine. Like, I get it. But I just think not everyone needs to know that. Like, why are you airing out your dirty laundry? So just because you think she shouldn't because she isn't, doesn't mean she shouldn't because she isn't. Like, no, that's your business. Like, why are you airing out your fine print? Like, come on. My family knows my soon-to-be wife isn't and wasn't a virgin when I first met her because my mum asked me when I started dating her if she was pure, and I was honest and told her that she had boyfriends within me. So even that's none of her business either. I would have liked to see the man uphold a boundary and say that's her business and mine with all due respect. I don't think someone, can add into it. There should have been a boundary there. It's no one's business whether you are or not. My wife was really upset when I asked her if she could wear a colored dress on her wedding, but she agreed. So now we're looking at getting a glittery blue dress.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh, nah. It's just not it. What are you talking about? Come on. Like,
What is going on?
why would you go to a wedding where the person is wearing a glittery blue dress? No. And my face is like rushing with just no. Absolutely not. No. I'm sorry, but that's just not it. You go to a wedding to see a bride in a white dress and see style and the flair and like the embroidery and the intricate details on a white dress. I mean, if I wanted to see someone in a glittery blue dress, I could have just gone to a Sweet 16 and seen someone wear a glittery blue dress. Not for the wedding day. She's a saint. She's a saint for agreeing on that. I don't think she should have, but she's a saint. Now she's saying she won't marry me because she's too humiliated by the whole situation, and I don't really see how it's a big deal. You, my friend, are a big red flag, but not because of what you're saying to her, is because you're actually taking away this very special day. And if you don't see that a wedding is a very special day for a woman, then I'm sorry, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Like,
I don't know. Just absolute no. So, okay, before I give my thoughts even more, let's read some of the comments. The comments are, this is sick. I can't believe my girlfriend stayed with you after all of this. One, it's none of your mum's business and none of yours either, unless she's actively pregnant or has an STD.
no.
Even if she's pregnant or has an STD, if she wants to wear a white dress on her wedding, let her wear the white dress. If it wasn't a big deal, you wouldn't have snitched to your mother, which is exactly what I said. You wouldn't have tried to make your fiance wear a prom dress and wedding. Hopefully she sees this as a red flag and she definitely leaves. I also guess so. But in saying that, it's a 32 male and a 23 wife. Like, a female is 23. Like, there's a significant age difference. Like, come on.
Get your shit together. Like, what the hell is that?
Someone else goes, it's not a big deal if she's fine with everyone who attends the wedding to know that. Okay, it's not a big deal, but he's fine with everyone who attends his wedding knows that his soon-to-be wife isn't a virgin. Like,
What? What a creepy guy.
I hope the fiance sees this and heads for the nearest exit. Exit? Stage right. Just listen. Just, it's a straight no. I'm sorry, but it's a straight no. That's exactly what I said. Like, why would you air out your dirty laundry? First of all, everyone's going to know that your soon-to-be wife isn't, pure. But why would I want to see someone like wear a glittery blue dress at a wedding? Like, I'll be like looking around, like, where's the bride? Have you ever been to Arab weddings? If you're watching this, if you've ever been to an Arab wedding, you know we are luxurious and lavish. Like, every single wear is going to be gold, sparkly pink dresses.
Wow.
And we got some flair. We got the big hoops, like A-line dresses. And, we got this new, like, from Designer Gallery, and we're wearing it from My Secret Wardrobe. And our dresses are luxurious. If you've ever been to an Arab wedding, you will know our dresses are freaking luxurious. But can you imagine someone wearing a glittery blue dress in a sea of glittery dresses? Like, I'll be looking around like,
Where's the bride? Like, someone, hello?
where's the bride? And be like, oh, she's wearing a blue dress. I'll be like,
Why?
is it an engagement? Like, I'm not understanding. But that's basically the definition of wearing white to someone's wedding. Like,
Where's the bride?
Like, you won't do that. And then another thing is, if it wasn't a big deal, why the hell were you telling your mother in the first place when it's not really her business? Some things should stay concealed, mate.
Something should stay concealed for the rest of us, for the benefit of you.
But clearly this actually was like a gift to the female, because that was a really great red flag. Actually, a lot of people find out the red flags in their relationships throughout the wedding processes, because it takes a lot of compromise during the organization, the preparation. Another comment is, wow, this is crazy. I know a few conservative Christians who've saved themselves for marriage and wanted to wear a white dress on their wedding day. So they actually had difficulty finding one, because 99% of the wedding dresses these days are ivory. So if your fiance wears a normal wedding dress, she's not pretending to be a virgin. Making her parade down the aisle in something so ridiculous is like trying to pin a giant scarlet letter on her, like easy A. And I think you have such a poor opinion of her and want her to cause a public embarrassment for her, and you should do a favor and just break up now. Right. Yeah, I agree with you. You obviously don't understand the depth of it. And And my final verdict is this is a major red flag, a insanely major red flag. She's not the red flag. Poor girl doesn't even have boundaries, let alone what the hell. She doesn't even know what a red flag is. She just agreed on it. She's probably like head over heels for this retard and thinks that, you know, she's just trying to keep the peace. But what she's trying to do is keeping the peace and creating her chaos. Like these people are trying to pin a massive giant scarlet letter on her. That's exactly right. This guy's a red flag. His family is a red flag. Find the nearest exit and exit at stage right.
Leave, woman. Please leave.
That is my final verdict. My verdict is this is a red flag. I'm not a fan. Girl.
Run fast.
And please don't wear a glittery blue dress, especially if you're Arab. Like, I'll be looking around like, where's the bride? Runaway bride. I wouldn't be surprised if when you ask someone where's the bride, the answers change. And that's a wrap for today's episode, beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed diving into these real life stories with me and finding out whether they are red or green flags. If you have any stories that you'd like me to discuss or any questions, feel free to reach out on Instagram at SAFAALCHAMI. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review because it really helps us grow and brings you some more awesome content. Thank you so much for tuning into the Hype Coach podcast. Until next time, remember to stay positive, stay curious, and always trust your instincts. Signing off. Take care. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Hype Coach podcast. If you did enjoy this podcast episode, please share it on your socials. You can find me on IG, Safa Al Chami, TikTok, The Al Chami Life, and you can book a personal therapy package at my website, www.thehypecoach.com.au. I look forward to working with you. Let's grow.